Hey guys, had you ever been in a hospital before? If yes, think about all the nurses that took care of you in the hospital. So today I'm gonna be talking about nursing and why they deserve to be honored. So first, I'm gonna be seeing some facts about nursing in the United States. Second, the danger of being a nurse, and third, why nurse should be honored. So I'm gonna start with the definition of being a nurse, with like definition of nursing. A nurse is a person who trained professionally to take care of patients. So, according to a known publisher in Concord News, published on October 17, 2019, first nursing school was established in India in 250 BC. But only men were allowed to go to school or to attend school. Why? Because at that time, they thought that men are more purer than women. Like they thought that men are better than women in a way. However, in the last 5 years, women make up almost 90 of the nursing workforce, while men only make 11%. Nurses are named one of the most trusted careers. In 2017, nurses have been the highest trust career in 16 years in a row. Nurses are viewed as having high ethical and honest standards by 8 of every 10 Americans. The nurses walk on average 4 miles a day. Study established in 2016 about how far does nurses walk showed that nurses walk from 4 to 5 miles and during 12-hour shift, which is like a lot of miles. Like I had a lot of jobs in my life, I never walked like that. So according to Thompson and Save Life News published on May 11, 2016, there are more than 2.9 million nurses in the United States, and this number is supposed to increase to 3.9 million by 2022. Only 3 of 5 nurses work in a hospital. I know probably when you hear a nurse, you're like a hospital, but most of nurses work in a hospital, but not all of them. There's a lot of non-hospital nursing careers like school nursing and academic nurse writing. Like that's like an exam for another job for nursing. So now I'm going to start talking about the danger of being a nurse. It's a little bit dangerous. According to a known publisher in Edgar Sender News published on a known date, the first one would be like physical like damage or like strain. Nurses stay on their feet for a long time, which could cause a lot of body damage. Because here's the thing, nurses they basically taking care of sick patients, so they have like no time to rest. Especially in this time right now, the nurses out there who's fighting this coronavirus, it could like affect their body, their feet, their back, everything in their body. The second would be working overtime, and again in this time, because sometimes nursing be working some long shifts because they have a lot of patients, a lot of sick patients, which could affect their mental or emotional health because they have a lot of pressure on them. Third will be experience workplace violence. In 2016, 3 of 4 nurses report experience violence on the job. It could be physical violence or verbal violence, and especially the ones who work in emergency and psychology departments. There's nothing worse than getting any active or violence in your job. Because I did have that experience and I got fired because I thought food at the customer. Working night shifts. Nurses do not follow a regular work schedule. Like that's why people usually work from 8 to 5. They have a lot different schedules. A lot of them be going home when the rest of the world is leaving for work in the morning, which cause a lot of car accidents. Cause imagine working 8 hour shifts, and after that you're gonna drive home at 6 in the morning. How did that make you feel? And finally, and lastly, will be why nurses should be honored. According to Christina Erickson and Ramson College News published on May 6, 2015, they survived in nursing school. It's really hard and you have to do a lot to become a nurse. Nursing school is so tough Like there's a lot comparative in it, and the minimum basic grade for nursing program is 75 to pass it. And I do have a friend, he's a nurse, and he told me if you fail one of your classes in your nursing program, you have to do the whole nursing program again. Okay, the second would be they are the front line of care. Nurses deal with patients more than doctors. And my experience going to hospitals, last time I went to a hospital, I saw my doctor like twice. Each time was like for like 10 minutes. But like the nurse who took care of me, I like almost saw him all the time. Or every time I need him. The third thing will be the weekends and holidays. Diseases doesn't take any holidays. While most of us are enjoying our weekends, nurses are out there helping and taking care of people. They are selfless and giving. Nurses will do anything to keep their patients safe and healthy. The last one will be they have no idea about what is they will bring. Being a nurse means that you will have a new challenge every day. Like who who thought about this corona thing? Like look at them right now. And so finally, I just talk about nursing, why nursing should be honored, the damage of being a nurse, and finally was the why they should be honored. And finally, I would love to thank all the nurses and doctors around the world who's fighting this coronavirus. Thank you.